Hey. Oh, welcome on in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. It is great, fantastic, out of this world. I am so excited to be here tonight. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday, depending on where you are in the world, of course. It could be Thursday night. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Desmondus, or Des, if you like. I'm a content creator based on the east coast of Australia, and we tend to do a lot of RPGs. We love to play games, we love to play RPGs, action, open world, MMO, role-playing, Japanese, all sorts of RPGs. And tonight, we're going to be jumping into some Elder Scrolls Online, which I'm really looking forward to. We're going to be diving into some more of the Gold Road chapter, which I'm really looking forward to. Another thing that's really exciting about tonight is going off our last episode of ESO. We got into a bit of the scribing and how to go around doing that. We did a little bit more of the Gold Road, which is fantastic. And what I did over the weekend is I started working on a restoration staff build, which is really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to getting into that a bit more. So tonight we're going to be rounding that out a little bit more, grinding out our restoration staff skill line. In preparation for the in building of that, so hopefully that goes really well. But I'm really looking forward to diving into some West Weald tonight. I'm also depends on how much we get done, right? Like, I would like to make a really good amount of progress on map completion and story completion. But depending on how we go, we might jump into some more of the scribing storyline as well, because there is a bit to do there. So we might do a bit more of that tonight, but we will see. I might also do some crafting writs if I have the time, if I feel like it. And then some antiquities as well. I'm sure we've got a heap that I need to do. So what I might do is to warm up, we might do a couple of them. I'll have a look and see if I've got many. And then we can potentially dive into that as well. So we've got it all happening tonight, which is really exciting. How was your day? I hope you guys had a fantastic day or night, depending on where you are in the world. My day wasn't too bad. I had a pretty good day. I was able to get up on time, which was really nice. I was able to get to work early, which was nice, because getting to work early meant I could leave work early, so that was great. Today was, I had work on and it kept me busy, but it was a little bit quiet. So I took that time to do some training, which was really good to do. And yeah, now I get to be home tonight and I get to be hanging out with you guys. We've got a stream on tonight, which again, we've already covered. I'm really, really looking forward to diving into more of. But the other thing that we've got on is a stream tomorrow night as well, which I'm really looking forward to too. So we've got all sorts of goodies to look forward to this week. Let's get rid of that error. Let's get rid of our mail. No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay, so this is my restoration staff look. I'm just using the warden's actual, what do you call it? The warden's actual costume, which I really like. I think it looks really cool. Do I have... dyes, that's what I want to look at. Ooh. I'm trying to see if there's any way we can... Just looking at seeing customization options. See, that's not too bad. I don't mind that. The purple I'm a little bit funny on. See, that's... See, I like that. Can I end preview? So it just makes it a bit more vibrant. I might purchase that. Now, how do I... So it's a die stamp, so I actually have to go... Well, that's okay, because that we got to get out of this zone anyway, so let's go to Skingrad and do what we need to. Let's jump out of the background music as well for now. I don't think we necessarily need it. I'm keen to get into some of the story tonight. I don't exactly know what kind of story we've got, but we will see. Where is outfit station? Dies. How do I... It's not what I wanted. Oh, okay, so I can actually customize it myself. I wasn't paying attention. So if I go for this real vibrant Falanisty green, so that's not too bad. It's a bit, really, that's worse. What about this dark Dominion Vanquisher green? See, that's a bit more, that's got a bit more of a nice color to it. Now, in terms of Boss Butcher, so that's a bit too dark. That's better. Now, do we want... So that's a bit better. I like that. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right. All right. West Weald. Fading Secrets. I think that's a quest. That's a more overreaching quest. Okay. So, Flocking Together is again there. Paths of Chaos. Investigate the sites. That might be our next one. Self-preservation is again there. Okay, so if that's the case, let's make our way out and see what we can gander from our surroundings. Oh, I want to change the staff. That's right. See, the thing is, what am I using? The Guardian outfit or the Spell Sword? Armor styles. No weapon styles.
I've got a lot to do here.
Let's have a look. What are these ones? Let's have a look. That one. That one. That one. There's Nerith. That's the one there. Legendary Dragon Star. Lady Thorn. Euphoric Gatekeeper. There's the Balborough Staff, which is what I'm using. Ancient Dragon Hunter. Clan Dreamcarver. Yifra Bound. I think I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to go with my other weapon. Necrom Armature, I think. Yeah, that's cool. See, I accidentally hid a quest marker that's here. So we're gonna have to find that as well at some point. Okay, let's go out this way. I think that's the gate there. Let's do it. I've got food up. Quick slots. Swallowable items. See, I got 7 of those ones. I got 5 mages. Let's put those there and then put those there. I'll put those there as well. There we go. We got some experience. That'll help us build up some... What do you call them? You call them champion points. That's what they are. It'll help us build up some champion points, which is always really good to do. Wow, it is really light. Okay, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Oh. Hello.
I just abandoned them. Oh, you stopped. Good. I need help. Well, my expedition needs help. We were trying to recover an artifact from the Lucent Citadel, but we were attacked. I don't know who else survived. I just ran through a portal and wound up here.
What's the Lucent Citadel?
It's an ancient Daedric fortress buried in the sands of Fargrave. We thought we were the only ones there, but we were wrong. It all happened so quickly. I hope you can help them.
Do you know who attacked you?
None that I would know. Nothing escapes her notice. If you think you can help us, please find her. She's wealthy and doesn't care for mortal currency, so I know she'd make it worth your while. Please say you'll go.
I'll talk to her.
If you have any friends, you might want to ask them to join you. I don't know if the expedition is still under attack.
Okay. Oh, it's a trial. Right. So we can't do it. Oh, goodness me. Let's go get these bad boys. These babies. It's a lot of colourful rods they've got there.
Can never have enough of that.
Never have enough loot. Never have enough mats. Never have enough loot. Can always go with more. Who's this? Bella Vastum? So we got another quest.
I've got to find some... Oh! You look like just the sort of heroic warrior I could use. My family's farm is facing some goblin problems right now, and I'm worried my uncle is going to do something terrible. Does that sound like something you could help with?
What do you think your uncle's going to do?
My uncle Octavius is going to hire some hunters to cull the goblins. But the goblins haven't done anything deserving of full cull yet. Pim says there's a reason for the goblins' behavior. And I believe her.
Who's Pim?
She's a goblin researcher. Pim's taken special interest in the 2 tribes which have camps near our farm. She talks about goblins like they're the best thing in all of West Weald. Go talk to Pim. I'm sure she'd pay you for your help.
I'll go find Pim.
I think Pim was going to meet with my uncle. So you might be...
All right, well, we'll go and do just that. And in a second, I'm going to get some gear. See what we can find. I saw mats. I saw mats on the way. I really like, there's benefits to both. I like being like really close. No, I don't want that. I want this one. So just outside of this of the farm, it seems. I haven't come across any enemies. No.
A goblin just attacked me, Pim. My niece is missing. I'm hiring the hunters.
Give me more time. I can figure out what's upsetting them. I can calm them down.
Sorry, Goblin Researcher. Looks like I won.
Hiring hunters isn't the way to solve this problem. I know that goblins can be unnerving if you aren't used to them, but wiping out 2 camps is going too far. Do you have a moment to help me with this goblin problem?
Do we know why the goblins are attacking?
These goblins are more aggressive than usual. It's almost as if they're getting ready for war. When goblins fight, they make trouble for everyone. Goblins aren't stupid, though. They wouldn't get this aggressive without a cause.
If war and goblins are so dangerous, why not let the hunter handle it?
If searching through a few goblin camps to see what's upsetting them is all it takes to stop a tragedy from happening, I'll do it. Come with me? There's a bitterfish camp not too far. I have some funding left over. You can have it if you help.
I'll help you find a way to
It'll
call
be
the
hard to
golem.
miss the bitterfish's camp. It's just west of here. Look for the campfire. Or walk until you smell fish. Watching the goblins and studying their mannerisms would be a lot easier if their camps didn't smell so strongly.
Okay, all right. Let's. Well, first
Keep
I
your
want to
gold
get
up,
this.
Octavius. My friend and I are going to fix this.
Do what you have to, but don't blame me, Pim.
Just gonna. So
You know, I like to think I'm
I
agreeable.
just want to have a look at our weapon. So we're at level 20. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points to put in. I put everything in crafting. Just trying to have a look to see if there's anything else I need. Undaunted. Spell magic. It's these little things that you forget about and you don't do anything with. Scrying is matched out. Excavation's done. Light armor's done. I don't think I have. I've got some heavy armor. And then it's just class, which I don't have any points put in there. That's why I have so many. So that's fine. That is fine indeed. Oh, goodness.
Get back, you fetcher!
I'm using just my restoration staff at the moment, just because I want to build the skills up.
Spawn of Malak's putrid feces.
Why isn't it ticking off? There we go. Rude. There we go. Now let's get out of here and do the quest. Actually, while I'm here, I might go over and pick these ones up as well. I don't think I'll be able to do the world boss. So unless someone else is doing the world boss, we're not going to get that done. I'll give it a crack.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic hunt.
Actually, what I might do...
I can think of it.
Summary. Save. There we go. Just because I don't want to lose... You can very easily lose things, lose builds and stuff like that, and I've already made some changes to it, so I want to make sure that they're applied. Yeah, I've got skills that I need to work on this bar as well. Things that I haven't used before.
Nice hole.
Here we go. Let's go over here. Ooh, troll. I think I do fairly well. Like I do, like I'm not running wrong one. Like I'm not running, it's not what I want. Oh, that's a quick slot, so that's not what I want. See, I'm running 6 armor pieces instead of 7. I'm not running anything crazy either. Like it's not like a high level build. Oh no, they did it. Oh man. It was too late. Oh man. I'll happily wait here and do more. But it is what it is. I might come back to that after I've done this quest. Ooh, platinum. Why not?
Can never have enough of that.
Go. Doing good, Fallout. I'm good to see you, buddy. I'm doing really well, thanks, mate. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good week so far. Let's go get this goodie. Oh, there's a couple of goodies. Look at this. Ribbit ore. And then red ashwood. Yeah, I'm doing really well, thanks, mate. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm very excited to be here tonight. Keen to get stuck into it. So, it's all systems go on this wonderful Friday evening. You just woke up? Fair enough, my friend. Have you got much planned for your day? There we go.
Official business. Don't come any closer.
Dark company. They don't really specify that. Not quite yet. That's fair, man. That's fair. It's always nice to start your day with a little bit of nothing, like just to get you, like, you know, just sort of get you in the mood. The world is your oyster and all that sort of stuff. There we go. Who's... I knew there was another one somewhere. There we go. I think we'll get our restoration staff to 75 to 25, and then we will work towards getting our other stuff maxed out a bit, our other skills. It's 4:30 a.m. here. Oh goodness, that is an awfully early start.
Try not to call.
I do not miss those starts. So, can blessing and protection...
Oh, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the, I'm pretty sure that that's the morphed version. I could be wrong. I'll have to consult my, my build to figure it out yet. There we go. So, did these please don't attack the, goblins? I can try not to.
I'm a friend, remember?
Oh, goodness. Poor goblins. Sorry, goblins, but chest. You've got sweet, sweet loot that we want. Oh, close. There we go.
A nice little present from Beck, eh?
Okay, so what are we looking for? There's something up there. Okay, that's better.
You're scared, but you don't have to attack.
Who's... Damn it. Oh, now we got more goblins. Going on. There we go. We got it to level 25. I'm happy with that. Vigor can now be morphed. Excellent. So what's this?
Normally there's an incredible totem in this shrine. Where is it? Goblins never move their totems.
Well, goblins did. I reckon this is a setup. That's what I reckon. I reckon the goblins are being set up.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic
Possesses a
harvesting.
dead goblin.
Oh no! They're shaman? Oh, look at the wounds. Goblin weapons don't cause trauma like that. The missing... Losing a shaman is enough to cause uncertainty within a goblin camp. But losing their totem too? No wonder this camp is so violent. I have some theories, but nothing conclusive.
Sorry, 1 second. What do you think is going on?
Good. The missing totem is already enough to
Where
get the goblins
is-
angry and mobile. But the dead shaman explains the chaos. They're scared and unorganized. Desperate.
There we go. I've got my build. I just need to save it in there. Done.
How will you?
I want to get Echoing Vigor. Do you know how we can calm the goblins down?
We can't. Not without their totem. Until they get it back, they won't appoint a new shaman. And whatever happened to the
We're all done
previous
for the night,
one seems
Possum?
suspicious to me. We
Like,
should
wait,
investigate
no,
the
don't
Sharptooth camp
open a
next.
new one. I have
It's
one
just
in the
southeast of Gray's Hollow.
fridge.
What?
Don't open a new one. Oh.
It's a beer. Alright, let's go to Sharptooth Camp.
Goblins are highly territorial.
Good night, sweetie.
That's why the Sharptooth camp is a little ways away from the Spitterfish goblin camp. Still, they're nearer than most other goblin tribes, and that makes for interesting research. You'll see what I mean.
Tell me about the Sharptooth goblins.
They're not as frightened of other creatures. I suppose having a camp near Gray's Hollow will do that. They do tend to get into more mischief because they're not as intimidated by the farms, but they're also not as reactionary.
Okay. Alright. Vigor. Echoing Vigor? Yeah. Increases the radius, increases durability as link up. That's a good one. We want to get Necrotic Orb up to Energy Orb. That's the next one to work on. So we got a ways to go. I've also got an antiquity here somewhere.
Nice hole.
This way. In here somewhere, maybe? No? Nope. Okay. Maybe is it up and around? Goodness me. Jeez, I'm going above and beyond for this bloody thing. There it is. Let's get it. Alright, let's do this. Let's... There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. We even got goodies. More goodies. 3 goodies. We got a lead. We got a sword of the Weald. Sent to the guild. What does the guild have to say? A stunning find. The artistry demonstrated on the crystalline back of this hand mirror indicates it must have belonged to someone very important. The aliens weren't known for excessive vanity, but this would have been a precious keepsake. And we got a new one. There we go. It's not that difficult. It's the gold ones that may be a little bit tricky. Okay, that's over there for another time. That's okay. That is A-okay, my friends. I didn't get the waypoint as well. Wonder what's going on there. I'm not picking them up. I'm not in close enough of proximity to get them, which is strange.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic hunt.
Oh, here we go. That's why, because it's an actual shrine. Here we go. Sorry, 1 second. My headphones dropped out again for a second. They'll fix up in a minute. There we go. But hopefully we can work our way north of the map. Like, hopefully tonight we can make our way up to the trial spot. There's a couple of things. There's a storyline here. There's a storyline here. There'll be some sort of quest here. Same with here. There is 1, 2, 3 delves. There is a treasure map, and then there's 2 world bosses. So let's hope we can get the world bosses done. That would be a big win for us. There we go. I'm really interested. I gotta be honest. I enjoy tanking, but I haven't done tanking in a while. I've been doing a lot of solo play, especially on my main character. I've played healing before. There's nothing new to me there, but actually, like, when I do healing, it's sort of supplementary. It's not main proper invested into healing. So it'd be cool to dive into it properly and do it properly as something a bit different. Okay, the Sharp-Tooth Camp.
I scouted around and the goblins look agitated here too. Let's see what we can find. I'm a friend. Oh god, we're not here too. The totem is gone and the shaman is dead.
I reckon the hunters have done it.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
I reckon the hunters have done it to try and swindle some money.
A rusty knife? It's not one of the goblins. See the handle? Much too big for them. This can't be coincidence.
Hello? Is someone there? I need help.
Bella? What is Octavius's niece doing here?
Nice hole.
She's been snooping around.
Thank you. Did I hear you mention a knife? Can I see it? Pim always talked about how dangerous entering a goblin's camp was. I was trying to stay away from the goblins, but I guess I should have been looking to stay away from the traps instead. You found a knife. Can I see it?
Pim doesn't think the knife belongs to the goblins.
She's right. It doesn't. This is my family's kitchen knife. My uncle said it was missing just the other day, but goblins don't steal knives.
And what was the knife doing here?
I don't know. This could explain why the goblins are encroaching on the farms more than usual. Maybe the sight of the knife or the smell of it is turning the already angry goblins against the farmers.
Can I ask Pim about the knife? I can ask Pim about the knife. Maybe she knows.
Finding the knife we planted won't change anything.
Yeah.
You stole the knife? Why?
Ask your precious researcher. Her work is very enlightening.
My work? Oh, adventurer. I think I know what he's doing. My last publication was on the past major goblin wars. What started them, the factors and variables that drove all these different goblin tribes to war. Yearn 10 is recreating the exact conditions of Bone Cliff Battle.
What happened at Bone Cliff Battle?
There was a rough few seasons. 2 camps lost their shamans to sickness while flooding destroyed their totems. Neither tribe left the battle with enough goblins to support their camps. The only thing Yearn 10 introduced to the tale is a knife.
Well, I said that knife belonged to their family.
Which explains why the goblins were so hostile to the farms. Yearn 10 doesn't just want the goblins to be violent. He wants to be paid. Yearn 10 must have the missing totems.
How do you know?
Because he wants to lure the goblins to his hunters. They won't be paid unless the goblins are dead. And Yearn 10 is lazy enough to devise a plan to get the goblins to come to him. I think Octavius let the hunters camp in Gray's Hollow.
Let's go to Gray's Hollow then.
I'm trusting you to deal out justice for the dead goblins.
I'll meet you at Gray's Hollow.
We will go there in just a minute, but I want to go see if there's anyone up at this boss or if it's respawned. Go.
Can never have enough of that.
Okay, the boss. Let's see if anyone's willing to help. Whoa. Yep, someone's doing it. See if we can get it. Figured as much. It was to be expected. Let's just wait here for the other crew member, then we'll give it a crack. Should we get around? Because I think he's coming from the south. See if we can do this. Let's give this a crack. We're doing okay. Doing well. We've got this. We've got a few people here now. we even got a thing to scry as well. How good is that? I want to have a look. Alien blacksmithing station. I'm going to search for that. Okay. There we go. We got it. Woohoo! Back there. That's okay. We'll worry about that at another point in time. The main thing is that we got it.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunity.
Be able to do that in a little bit. Let's continue on with the quest. It was good to get that out of the way, though. I was very happy. Very happy with that indeed. I need to learn these skills a bit more. There we go. Is it Undaunted? Necrotic Orb. We've only got scratched the surface. It's going to take a while to get that built up. Let's just focus on the Resto Staff, because that's Resto Staff to level 50 is a lot more achievable tonight than it is to max out Necrotic Orb. Necrotic Orb is something that I'll have to work on over the couple weeks, which is fine. Let's get into this stuff. So we are meeting Pim at Gray's Hollow, which is just up here. So we're almost there. Almost there. There we go.
Nice hole. You have to get the totems back. I've never seen goblins so agitated. I hope it's not too late to return the totems to them. I'd hate to have to write up this incident as a tragedy. Not if it can be stopped.
Alright. You'd write about this?
I think I'd have to. If we can resolve this peacefully, then others may need to know how we did it.
I'm just fixing this up, my friends.
Goblins are reasonable creatures, even in this state. If I return the totems, that might end this whole ordeal. Would you mind retrieving them?
Yeah, I'm coming with me.
I don't think I can bring myself to attack a goblin. I'll only slow you down in there. I'll meet you on the western side of Gray's Hollow when you're done. I probably shouldn't stay in one spot for too long.
What do the goblin totems look like?
The Bitterfish and Sharptooth goblins have well-documented totem motifs. Both will have skulls in a place of prominence. Bitterfish totems are taller and incorporate feathers, while the Sharptooth totems are shorter and very clean.
Okay. Let's do this.
I'll meet you on the west side of Gray's Hollow when you have the totems.
Hey! This one nasty goblin. Excellent. Blessing of Protection can down me more. That's handy. Let's get up there. I reckon we get Restoration Staff maybe to level 40. Oh, my inventory's full? Wow, that hasn't happened in a while. What do we want? We want Combat Prayer. There we go. There we go. Doing well. Good work, team. Good hustle. There's my rag picker. That's not what I wanted. Oh, no. I did have them out.
It'll be good to get away from the family a bit.
There we go, rag picker.
You've got...
I got lots of rubbish. I wish I could go all and then deconstruct instead of doing it each individually. But it is what it is. What can you do? I've also got like 20 or so pieces of gear, which I could probably, in all honesty, I could probably narrow down a bit. And then those ones are all to be sold.
Anything I can do?
Let's sell that, let's sell that, let's sell that. Now, no, I don't need that. I don't need any of those. Furnishing. I think that's it. There we go. And there's Jurgen.
Mom and Dad, I really don't like your odds.
I don't need payment to kill you.
Yeah, you take that.
Hey, stick with me.
Got him. Yeah, that's the bitterfish totem, and that is the sharp tooth one. Excellent.
Nice hole.
Come on.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Yeah, like with my build, that's not the one that I want. I'm using Infernal Guardian just for the maximum magicka. I could probably use a better healing focused monster set. I probably could. I just need to do some dungeons in order to do that. I'm using Kagranak's Hope, which gives us a lot of magicka recovery, magicka health, and some spell damage on the side. We've got the Seducer for magicka recovery and magicka and reducing magicka cost of abilities. What else are we running? That's it. That's the three sort of sets that we're running at the moment. Very starter sort of sets. They're nothing too advanced that you can get from trials. I really need to get into I need to be a bit more committed to the game a bit more and start running some trials to get some gear, so I can effectively have a proper end game build. It's just a matter of, well, trials aren't a small feat, you know. The coordination in getting a party ready to run it, like an equipped party to run it, to get those bits of gear in itself is a bit of a handful,
That was a bit of a walk.
and even then you don't get a whole pile of. Like you might get 2 or 3 armor pieces.
Thank the eight.
Probably won't be the pieces that you're chasing.
The sooner I can return them to the goblins, Thank you. I hope this works. I was making good progress earning these goblins' trust, but Yerntan's actions might have ruined that. Well, there's only one way to find out.
Good luck.
Here they come. Don't attack them. I did not take your totems, but I am returning them. So please, stop. Did you see that? The displays of aggression just disappeared. Oh, they're calming down. I don't know if they'll attack either of us on sight anymore. Oh, this is impossibly exciting.
What happened?
I think they trust me. This is such a breakthrough for my research. See how they're not attacking us? That's proof that they're not hostile anymore.
Woo.
I couldn't have done this without your help. Thank you. Please, accept this. I am going to be able to return to my research with a new perspective on goblins. Although, I might keep my notes to myself for a bit.
That's fair.
Maybe I can stop the next year in 10 by delaying my publications.
You're not going to publish, what do we do now?
I'll settle down here and make sure the 2 camps are protected from more interference. They deserve the same safety that the farmers want for themselves. I'm sure, in time, the farmers can learn to not be so scared of goblins.
Do you think the goblins can learn to live? The farmers can live to
Between
goblins?
Bella and I think we can get Octavius to change his views. He'll help us with the others. Everyone was too blinded by their fear of the goblins to see Yerntan for the crook that he was. We can change that.
You seem confident.
I am. Like I said, the misunderstanding here was fueled by fear. But there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. There are other places in Tamriel where goblins and humans coexist. It's not impossible.
That's absolutely true. Absolutely true indeed. Okay, so there's a quest up here. There's a quest up here. Let's do this. Evangeline. Let's do that one. I think is a good one to do.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
Heck yeah, Mary. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's what pays for you. I'm guessing that quest is for that area there. Let's get this one done first. Bugloss. I love zones on a release because they're always... There's an abundance of crafting materials to farm, which I think is really good. Gets you in the zone a bit, exploring around. It changes the like Craglorn is all well and good, but it gets a bit boring after a while. There we go. There we go.
Looks like you're buying at the next pub, Fla.
Woo! Do I have any miscellaneous? Don't we usually get? Usually we get like, it might be in consumables. Hidden treasure bag. There we go. Are these wood elves? They look like wood elves. Interesting. Evangeline discovered. Go. Oh, they're vampires. Could be vampires. Vampire wood elves, maybe? There we go.
Welcome, Proxy. Let us speak before we go inside.
Okay. Laramel, what have you got to say for yourself?
This is Ellenglyn, an alien.
Ellenglyn.
I expected to find the recollection here, as they have been searching similar ruins throughout the area. They did not disappoint. I sense an aura of Daedric power as well. Perhaps that aura drew them here.
An aura of Daedric power?
Indeed. I sense an ancient Daedric shrine in these ruins, although I have no idea which prince it honors. If we find the shrine, we may uncover the recollection's purpose here. Do you still have the Echoneer, Proxy?
I got snacks. My partner's a good egg, my goodness me. Oh no, I'm lucky. Let's, okay, yes. Do you think we'll find memories here?
I see you remember our adventures in the shrines of the good Daedra. I believe we may find important memories for the Echoneer to reveal here as well. Watch for places where it can show us something, Proxy. Between the
You'll have to excuse me while I'm
and the
eating.
dangers inherent in most ruins, I suggest caution. My research revealed that Ellenglyn contains a maze filled with deadly traps. We must reach the heart of the maze to find a way through. I am ready when you are. Hermaeus Mora knew he could not completely erase all knowledge of Athelia from the world. He locked away his own memories of her in glyphics hidden in Apocrypha. He created the Echoneer to reveal any lingering memories of the Forgotten Prince. The one who knows asked the Demi-Prince Farnui Ten to convey the Echoneer to me after the cultists of the Blind Path made the mistake of invading his realm. Hermaeus Mora told me you would need it. Ellenglyn, an Ayleid ruin, most likely a temple or monastery. As you can see, little remains above ground. The vaults below are more extensive, or so I have read. Adventurers report dangerous monsters and traps within. Those who survived, anyway. I am hardly an Ayleid scholar. I know they were called Wild Elves, and they established Tamriel's first empire. Their city-states were spread across much of this region, but their empire fell during the First Era. Much about them has been lost.
Why would the
Many Ayleids worshipped Daedric princes. Athelia may have been among them. When the recollection began to remember Athelia, they remembered her as their god. I think they are searching for shrines to Athelia. Mere speculation, but a logical guess. From what I have determined, they are a secret society with a keen interest in ancient ruins. The revival of an Ayleid cult, perhaps. Our ally Baragon knows more. He recently tracked them to West Weald and has been looking into their activities.
What does the recollection want?
Baragon told me that the group was initially formed to seek out something missing.
You sure you don't want any?
It seems clear now they were
Okay,
looking for
thank you.
Athelia, even if they did not know it. Now that Athelia is free, their actions are becoming more conspicuous.
You can have the Coke if you want.
You don't want it?
No, I got beer.
Shard Marshal Vargas. I am not familiar with that Daedric rank. We know they assisted Torvasard in his quest to remember the Forgotten Prince. Perhaps this Vargas is also connected to Athelia. No
That's
matter.
true.
It is
be.
evident we have more to learn, Proxy.
All right. Sorry, I'm just eating the last of my food. You're gonna have to bear with me. That looks cool. That looks really cool. I love Alien Ruins.
Be wary. If I sense the presence of Daedric power, the recollection likely noticed it as well.
Sorry, just eating the last of my burger. Woohoo! All right.
Don't panic.
Oh, I deserve that.
We can do this.
Feel the current of fate flow through.
Where's the other one? There we are. Excellent.
The recollection made it this far, but they have met some of Ellenglin's dangers.
What's that?
They're coming for us.
Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
Oh, there's a chest here. Yeah, we got this. This will be an easy one. Hey, rude. There we go.
Finders keepers, as they say.
As they say.
Let fate renew your vigor, Proxy.
So the recollection a wood elf tribe that worshipped Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Fate.
Try that.
So they're here looking for their connection to Athelia, and they think it's in these ruins.
Let fate renew your vigor, Proxy.
Oop, there we go. What I'm curious about,
This is a fight now.
like, I mean, not story-wise,
Let
but
the threads of fate restore your strength.
just separately, I bought armory sets just the last stream, and I'm just wondering if they are character bound or account wide. Like, do I have those slots on all my characters now? Because if that's the case, I might play around with my other builds and see how I can customize them further as well. Because I think that could be cool. Like to try out, say... So we need to get... Oh, we actually need to go down. Okay, okay. I can do that. Oh, Lamia.
The current of faith shall revitalize you.
Now we want to go this way.
Let faith renew your vigor.
Oh, I could have just gone. That was a bit silly.
You lead. Feel the current of faith flow through you. Let the threads of faith restore your strength.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Let the threads of faith restore your strength.
Go.
The currents of faith shall revitalize you.
What's attacking us now? I'm nearly done with my food.
Feel the currents of faith flow through you.
Nearly done. There we are. Alright, let's get into this properly.
Let faith renew your vigor.
Excellent.
Still here.
Yeah, I think it might be fun to tank with my Arcanist instead of just do DPS or healing. I think that might be quite interesting.
Feel the currents of faith flow through you.
What am I stuck on? There we go. Go. We want to continue going this path. Is there... I'm just seeing if there's anything there. So there's that Oh, it's there.
The currents of faith shall revitalize you.
Welkin stones. Aliens were fascinated with the magic of light. But this isn't.
Let faith renew your vigor, Foxy.
If you're going to kill bugs, at least kill fetcher flies.
There we go. Where do we go? We're going this way.
Let the threads of faith restore your strength.
I think... Get crown scrolls on while we're here. Increase our experience gained. There's a bear just hanging out there. There's a bear in there. And a chair as well. And people with games and stories to tell. Open wide, come inside. It's play school. It's a kids show from back in my day that's probably still on the air. There we go.
Finders keepers, as they say.
Is that way? That's the way we want to go. Probably wouldn't hurt as a solo build having the bear pet as an ultimate. I mean, when I'm doing group content, obviously you'd have it set up to have the healing well and the warhorn as your
I hope you're watching.
as your ultimates, but I think the solo play, it'd be more beneficial to have the bear. I mean, companions sort of assist with all that sort of stuff, but yeah, it could be interesting to, like, I'm thinking of ways that I can tinker with this build a little bit to suit my playstyle a little bit more.
Off with you, swit!
There we go. Down, down, down we go.
Not only a maze, but a tomb. Careful. The Aelids were practitioners of necromancy.
The current of fate shall revitalize you.
Damn Aelids. Damn Aelids and their cool looking armor. I feel like that's a trap. So we go up this way, we get to a dead end. Let's go that way just in case there's goodies to enjoy.
Let fate renew your vigor.
There we go. Yeah, definitely a trap. Another pentiment.
Feel the current of fate flow through you.
Go. Crackdoms. Some more Aelids. I mean, I'm not mad that I've gone to a dead end. Like, at the end of the day, like, the way I see it is, it's an opportunity for more experience because obviously enemies are going to be along there, and that gives me a chance to level up my skills, level up my champion points, whatever you want to call them. And it also gives me a chance to get a little bit of loot as well. Like, it's not, like, don't get me wrong, when I'm getting this, what am I getting? Some gold and some rubidite ore. Like, it's not a big amount of what you would call. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna trigger that in no matter which way we went. Like it's 30. You think about it. 30 gold per enemy. It's not a lot, and it really isn't a lot. But you put that over 2 hours of gaming, and you take on like 200 mobs, right? So that's, you know, 30 by 200. All good, my friend. Not a problem at all, my friend. I hope you had a wonderful sleep. It's good to see you, buddy. So have you just been sleeping most of the day? Or just like the afternoon? Like, did you get much of a day? Let's get out of that. Since 2 p.m. Oh, that's not too bad. You'll be up late, I imagine, though. You got much planned for your weekend, my friend? Oh. Not much. Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Little present from Vec, eh?
Nothing wrong with a quiet one. So what are these archers? Wanderers. Okay. There we go. We've got some. I'm gonna go there because we got some bits and pieces here. Nothing else, I don't think. I don't think we had any other. Oh, we got a blueprint there. Yeah, that's fine. So we want to go this way. Woo! There we go. Yeah, I've been having a good day, my friend. I ordered a new bit of Git for retro gaming. I got a new Anbernic console on the way, which is going to be really exciting for emulation, but also if I want to stream those games. I mean, I know I can just stream it directly off my PC, but it's a console that has a mini HDMI output, so I can certainly stream directly from it, which is really cool. And it's going to do everything up to PS1 games, which is really cool. So it's probably not going to be here for another week. I'm not holding my breath, but I think it'd be really cool bit of kit to play around with when it arrives. It's kind of my own Father's Day gift to me. So I'm keen for it. Come on, you creepy Minotaur. Locked ya. There we go. What's over here?
The chamber to the north should be the heart of the maze, but it seems we must find another entrance.
Okay, so we need to find another way. So do we have to go the long way? It looks like we have to go the long way. Yeah, it's been a good day today. Like, I mean, I've got that gear on the way, which is really exciting. It's a really nice handheld. And like when it comes to handhelds, there's a really good one is the Analog Pocket that came out, which it doesn't emulate. It plays the games natively by cartridge, but it's like $300 or $400,
Maybe I should have joined the
and
buoyant
you know,
arches.
it can output to stream, like you can capture it and everything, but for $300 and $400, you're not getting a lot out of it besides the fact that it can play consoles and upscale it all naturally, like properly.
Now I'm going to.
Whereas the console that I got, same kind of console, emulates things, so I can go for much bigger. It has a better chipset, a better screen, and it's like less than a quarter of the price. I think that's a big win. I think that's a no-brainer. So like, yeah, an analog pocket is ridiculously expensive, and I would have loved to get one, but it's severely expensive. Oh, another vigilant. Okay. And then work today was, oh, I don't have anything on my throne at the moment. I need to figure out some things for that. I haven't gotten anything on there at the moment. I got to figure out what I need next, you know? Without giving too much away, like the next thing probably is the headset. But the headset, I am actually in talks. Well, not talks, but I'm preparing to do some collaborative work where I may get a complimentary headset for the work. So I don't want to. I don't want to go get something if I'm going to be given something in exchange for content, you know?
The heart of the maze.
Just seems a bit counterproductive.
A locked gate. We must find the key, Foxy.
Okay, so Orsal Tomb Hoof. Okay. Oh, I deserve that. Goodness me. Yeah, a couple of things happened today, which is really exciting, which I wasn't expecting. I'm now officially a part of the management team of the Twitch Brisbane community as well. I'm now part of the events crew. As you probably saw on Discord, I got the Sevagoth Prime, and within an hour he was shedding the shit out of level 200s. Dude, I did see that. It was absolutely devastating. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. But that sounds really cool, man. So do you think you're going to use the Warframe often, or are you not a fan overly? All right, so we got this. Maze Gate unlock. What do we got up here? More Minotaurs. Getting down.
All in your head. Keep fighting.
We got this. Not that he can take me down at the moment. I just have too much health, too much DPS. They simply can't match it. Ads like that just sort of, you know, melt through them. I could definitely take them out a lot quicker than what I'm doing, but it is a healer build. It is a healer build. Who are you?
We found the shrine. But who is... Oh, that is Athelia. Perhaps you can talk to her.
I think he's more of a for fun frame for me. Not my main rotation, since I'm using frames that suit my personal playstyle better. But I'll definitely pull out Selvagoth when I want to be funny. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Yeah, like, especially if he's doing that ridiculous amount of damage. Could be good for just the lols. Definitely good for the lols. So this is Athelia. Wow.
I do not recognize you, yet you seem familiar. Almost like this shrine. I know I should remember it, but I do not. Tell me, what is this place? Why am I drawn here?
This is a Lenglin. We believe it's a shrine of a Daedric prince.
A Daedric prince. Yes, I remember. That was what mortals called me. But Ellenglin is a proud citadel, not a crumbling ruin. Its people are wise and beautiful. They worship me. Wait. I sense something. And another memory. Hermaeus Mora.
Oh dear, are you sensing the Ekenir?
The Ekenir. Yes. That is what the Abyssal Cephaliarch called it. A clever little device he wrought to find and remove things that belonged to me. Thoughts, memories, truths he did not want anyone to know. Show me. I wish to see what it reveals.
I'm not sure about this, but I guess I need to see the memory too.
Let us see what Mora told me.
You risk everything, Athelia. You must forsake the many paths.
You seek to diminish my prince. Why should she agree to such a demand?
To preserve reality. Her willfulness threatens all of existence.
You let your fear control you and foresee an apocalypse that will never be. Depart, Mora!
Athelia disappeared as soon as the memory ended. Let us speak outside.
That is not a good sign. I think Athelia is going to have a bone to pick with Hermaeus Mora. I would not want to be him at the moment. I mean, you can kind of understand why he did it. Blah, blah, save the world, blah, 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 but still. What he did was pretty shitty. Don't get me wrong, like 50% of the frames in the game are for fun for me. Frames that I like and have no reason not to use, aside from the fact that I'm more comfortable with Volt and Curvo. Hey, dude, that's exactly it, isn't it? Like, you know, as long as you got frames that you enjoy and use and you can use well, then go for it, right?
Seems confused. I do not think she has fully regained her memories or truly understands what happened to her.
What do you make of the memory the Ekenir revealed to us?
I believe we witnessed the moment Hermaeus Mora first confronted Athelia about the danger she posed to reality. And we saw that she refused to heed him. It is a hard thing for any creature to change its nature, especially for a Daedric prince.
What's our next step?
One more piece of the puzzle remains, Proxy. You still need to investigate Ostermere. Determine why the threads of fate there are frayed. When you are finished, find me at Baragon's townhouse in Skingrad.
Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, that's that. So we've done around here, which is great. We've got a sky shard and a point of interest there. We've got a quest line here. I think I want to go and get this dig site done, so let's do that, and then we'll make our way up here again. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. I think that's the best way. Man, the soundtrack is really good at the moment. Really good. Cross through here. Okay, over here, so it's not far.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunity.
There's nothing there. So maybe looks like up and around here. There it is. Excellent. So this will be a bit more difficult. Okay. So it's... Okay, here we go. That's not good. There we go. Nothing. We got the main thing. We got the ruined carved smithing stand, which is great. First, second part of the alien blacksmithing station. Cool. Tickety will be sent to the guild study. This looks to be an excellent example of an ancient blacksmithing component. The quality of this artifact is quite remarkable, especially given the fissures that seem to run across the exterior. Woohoo! Woohoo! Let's go do some more. I'm going to get into some more Warframe tomorrow night, honestly. I'm really excited to make some really good progress tomorrow night. I think that'll be cool. Like, that'll be the focus, is doing a bit more story-based content and, yeah, getting up the ranks a little bit. Like, I've managed to get to rank 5, mastery rank 5. It'd be cool to get along the game, the storyline a little bit more. So that's going to be exciting. I'm going to be really enjoying that. We need to do Phobos Junction. Keep putting that off. Yes, we need to do Phobos Junction. So I think that will be the first point of action tomorrow night. We get Phobos Junction done, so that way we can continue moving forward. I think that's the best thing to do. So yeah, we'll definitely get it done this week, this tonight. And then I'm going to, I did say to Pink that I would try out Once Human. I haven't had a chance to try out Once Human yet, so not during stream, obviously, but during the day, either tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to give that a crack. So there's that to do as well. There we go. Crush a bug. And there must be a... Oop, there's a quest line just up here as well. Ooh, daily endeavor completed. Very nice. Is there anything in the endeavors that I want? What have I got? 1800. I'm a little bit short of anything here. Polaris wolf pelt. Interesting. Companion revelry tome shell, so it's a gold tome shell. Fabulous diamond eyes, ooh, golden eye gaze. Interesting. Don't worry though, you'll probably annihilate the guy in Junction. Your weapons are quite a lot stronger than they should be at your point of the game for quite a few reasons. Yeah, look, I think we're gonna we're definitely gonna smash through some stuff, but I'm gonna enjoy it regardless. Thunderbug. There's nothing here. Ooh, the Bone Man polymorph is cool. But I don't have... See, that staff might be cool. But that's about it. Aquila Varus.
Can never have enough of that.
Who is that Junction boss? I don't remember. Hold on, I'm gonna go see. No worries.
That too! Oh, excuse my shouting, traveler. You wouldn't happen to have seen a dog running around? Large, fluffy, carrying a very important estate-defining scroll in his mouth?
Why is the dog carrying a scroll?
Oh, it's a tiring ordeal. I'm visiting West Weald to execute the will of my late aunt, Lady Weatherly. The will my aunt's beloved dog, Betu, currently has in his slobbery little mouth. No thanks to Lady Weatherly's investigator friend.
Oh god, please don't tell me.
Yes, one Mizik Thunderboots. It seems he and my aunt are old friends, and he insisted on helping execute her will. I've had my fill, but you're welcome to lend him a hand. In fact, I can offer you a tidy sum if you can help move things along.
I'll speak to Mizik Thunderboots.
You can find Mizik just down the road, searching the Weatherly estate for Betu. He has quite a distinct look. You can't miss him. Khajiit wearing a broad-brimmed hat and big, heavy boots. Quite the flair for the dramatic, if you ask me.
Okay. Alright, so let's get that quest underway. Oh, all goodies. Oh, he's right up here, is he? I just want to have a look as well. Not those ones. Scribing, antiquities, tales of tribute. Exploration. No. No, there's nothing there. Why is Phobos Junction harder than Ceres? It makes no sense. Interesting. I honestly have no idea, so... I mean, I'm sure we'll get through it easily enough.
It seems Mizik has... Careful now. A cunning and foul beast has made off with an important document and played music for a fool. Perhaps you can help retrieve it?
Yes, Aquilia Varus asked me to help you.
A wonderful idea from dear Aquilia. This one fears there is more afoot to Lady Weatherly's death. But our first clue is currently in the jowls of a dog. A hairy, stinky thing. Betu is the beast's name, though this one calls him Headache.
Yeah, I have no doubt you'll hit them and move on. I'm just confused because Phobos is level 20, but Ceres is level 15. That's weird. Because Sarah, I think I remember the boss you speak of. It wasn't like, if it's easier than that, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, yes. Helping with the wheel is a cover. Not only was her death sudden and mysterious, but now her fortune is missing and her long-lost son has returned. A great many threads for one's claws to get tangled in.
A missing fortune and a lost son?
Yes, yes. Aquilia wishes the question of inheritance be conclusively answered before it becomes fodder for the gossips. Now, dear Aid, we must find Betu. This one...
There's his... There.
More tracks. The dog definitely went this way.
Get it together, Edric. You're a mess.
What's that? Music hears voices. Let us listen
Our
in.
dear lady is dead. And you still don't believe me. Then talk to the investigator. Don't pull me into this. Can we even trust him? I don't want to be labeled a suspect. Better to talk to an investigator than a gardener, Edric. Not a gardener. A friend. You do well to leave, Otho. And take Betu with you.
Interesting. Interesting. The plot thickens. Where are we at? There. Did we go down the stairs or did we... I can see... Where the heck did this damn dog go? Nothing there.
I don't know what you're playing at, but you were a fool to come here.
There's Lady Belena and her husband Uriel, our once long-lost son.
Oh, Mizik. I didn't see you there. I believe I saw Betu heading south.
Interesting. Shenanigans are afoot. Well, I'm gonna get this chest, obviously. There we go.
Mother Morrowind has her eye on you.
Where did it... Did I lose it? Do I have to start again? Seriously? Is Betu's tracks? Did Betu go up here? Betu did not go up here. think we're... Okay, we're not too far off. There we go. So you didn't... That doesn't make any sense. Here. A wild goose chase. Oh no, he went... Oh God. This is interesting. I haven't had a path be this complicated in a long while. There he is.
Quick, grab the wheel while he is occupied. Quickly, grab the wheel.
Not now, Betu. Away with you.
With the wheel secured, let us speak with Edric.
Edric!
Betu's always been an incorrigible sort. Best not to let him walk all over you. Apologies. I should introduce myself. My name is Edric Bressner. I was Lady Weatherly's cook. Terrible thing, her death. Beyond compare.
Were you close to Lady Weatherly?
Yes, terribly so. I've been in her employ for what feels like ages, which is why I hope you'll listen when I say you must leave the estate. I fear what happened to our dear lady could happen to you.
What makes you say that?
Chefs are privy to more than just their employer's favorite dishes. Lady Weatherly hasn't been the same since her son's disappearance, and I'm not the only one to take notice. Fruit flies buzz around the sweetest fruit, after all.
Do you know what happened to Lady Weatherly?
I can't say anymore. I only came to pay my respects and to leave this place behind. If I were you, I would stay far away from that manor before that investigator digs up something horrible.
Music and I are here to help. Music!
It seems the cook knows more than he is willing to let on. How very curious. Music will have to make note of this. At least this confirms that the residents of the estate are keeping their secrets close to their chests.
You remind me of who is involved?
Yes, of course. Along with the cook, there's Otho Florius, the gardener. Then, of course, Lady Weatherly's missing son himself, Uriel, back from the dead. And his wife, Helena, who has long lived at the estate with Lady Weatherly.
Uriel returned after his mother's death.
Convenient, yes? Many questions surround Uriel's sudden return, and it should be noted that Helena seems none too pleased about it. Mizik has, of course, investigated a number of failed marriages, but this seems different. Ah, what of the will?
Here's the will. Slobber dog slobber and all.
Yeah, excellent. The seal is still intact. We should return to the manor now that we've secured the will. I am certain our roosting vultures are keen to hear what it has to say. Meet Mizik by the manor house when you are ready to meet the others.
I'll meet you by the manor when I'm ready.
Nice hole.
Let's go, Mizik. Let's figure this out.
retrieved the will, Mizik?
Yes, the will is returned and intact, thanks to my assistant.
Well, let's get this over with. Read it aloud, Mizik.
Yes, of course. Weatherly's walls hide a glittering secret, safely guarded by 4 loyal paws. Do not worry. Mizik and his assistant will get to the bottom of this.
I'm sorry. Is that a riddle?
This must be some sort of joke.
There he is, my faithful friend. Oh!
Strange. Betu doesn't seem too fond of you, cousin.
Nonsense. I'm sure Betu just needs time to remember me. Isn't that right, boy?
The estate feels hollow now, without her. And apologies for my appearance. Needed some liquid courage to walk the halls of this corpse. I hope you find who did this. She did not deserve what happened to her.
Are you close to Lady Weatherly?
Closer than most staff are, with their lords and ladies, I reckon. I'd worked for her since before young Uriel had even been born. Feels like a lifetime ago. More memories?
He just seems sad. Groundskeeper
I'm
Ortho.
Otho, the gardener. Betu must like you if he followed you back. He's a good judge of character, you know. Lady Weatherly loved him dearly. I worry about what will become of him when all is said and done.
What were you and Edric arguing about earlier?
Edric is making a bit of a fool of himself. It pains me to see him this way. I assure you, he's never acted like this before. Perhaps it'd be better if you asked him. He's had a rough go of it.
It seems I was right to ask for your help. Despite the mysterious contents of the will, this is the most progress we've made all day. I trust you and Mizik will see things through, and we can proceed with this unpleasant business.
Were you close to Lady Weatherly?
Fairly, though I wish I had made more of an effort to visit. I spent many summers here when I was younger, but school and then my position kept me away for far too long. She was kind, generous. Her loss outweighs any treasure we might find.
Polina?
All this waiting, and for what? A riddle. It's absurd. The sooner you and Mizik solve this riddle, the sooner our family can move on from this nonsense. To think we haven't even had a chance to celebrate Uriel's return.
What were you and Uriel arguing about earlier?
How embarrassing. You overheard that. Tensions have been high since his mother's passing. There are certain adjustments we've both had to make. Nothing some restful sleep can't solve.
She seems sus.
I didn't realize Mizik had an assistant. A pleasure to meet you. I hope, despite the circumstances, you will find time to enjoy the estate grounds. It's beautiful this time of year. A small blessing while we grieve.
You must be happy to be back home.
Happy doesn't do the feeling justice. Ecstatic, overjoyed, yet still burdened by Mother's passing and the horrors of battle. But being surrounded by loved ones.
Alright, what has Mizik got to say?
Why would Lady Weatherly leave a riddle in her will? Could the 4 paws mean Betu? They certainly are not Mizik's. Perhaps we can find a clue here in her study.
It's a
It
sauce.
seems Helena made her feelings about the cook quite clear to Lady Weatherly.
To my dear son, I've spent many years and a great sum of gold trying to find you. Stubborn as ever, I have been unwilling to accept that you met your end on some distant battlefield. I kept my search for you a secret. I had thought to include Polina, but when I floated the idea, she became angry with me. Cursed me, accused me of chasing ghosts and wasting coin. Perhaps like me, she's frightened of the truth I've now come to terms with. That you died a pointless death and rest somewhere in an unmarked grave. I take some solace in the memorial Edric helped me build. You would like it. It's in a quiet spot where you used to catch torch bugs when you were young. Until we see each other again, Mother.
It seems Lady Weatherly led her own investigation into her
Oh, look,
son's
there's a
death.
thing here.
A note peeking out from behind the painting.
Lady Weatherly, I know how hard it will be to believe a letter with no signature, but I fear for my life as much as I fear for yours. To earn your trust, I offer you this. Ginseng and cranberry tea brewed with candied rose petals. Only someone who cares for you dearly would know your favorite tea. I risk writing this letter because a traitor schemes behind your back. It pains me to say this, but the woman you've cared for may have had a hand in murdering your son. We must meet as soon as possible. I fear I haven't had much time.
Interesting. A hidden note guarded by a painted dog. What does it say? Let Music see the note. An anonymous letter warning Lady Weatherly of a traitor. This one wonders if they were able to meet before her death. It paints a disturbing picture of her final moment. Music was told that Lady Weatherly died alone in her library. But could she have met with a stranger only to become their victim? We must question the family, but do not mention the note.
Why not?
Whether this note was sent by the killer or a kind soul close to Lady Weatherly, it confirms one thing. That there is indeed a traitor among us.
Yeah, well, that's no shit, Sherlock.
Can do what he does best. Play cat and mouse.
I'll help question the family members then. Let's see what we can find out, eh? Where are they all? Question the family. What are they here?
If you are looking for the stranger who called... Of course. Though I doubt I'd be of much help. I was tending to affairs in High Isle when I learned of my aunt's death. As her last living blood relative, I saw fit to see to her will. Until my cousin's convenient reappearance, of course.
Do you know of Lady Weatherly's death?
As I understand it, she fell from her library's ladder while reaching for a book. If she had kept a modest staff on hand, perhaps she could have been saved. But by the time she was found, she had passed.
Who found her?
I believe it was one of the estate's remaining workers. Helena would know more. She was here when it happened. Unlike Uriel. I know grief can cloud one's judgment, but is she not at all suspicious of Uriel's story?
What's so suspicious about Uriel?
I haven't seen Uriel since we were teens, before I was sent to boarding school. And then he left to fight in Varen's revolt 6 years ago. He might share a passing resemblance, even with his scar, but I don't believe he's really Uriel.
Do you have any proof he's lying?
Frustratingly, no. But my aunt spent countless coins searching for Uriel. Even if his story is true, and he lost his memory, she would have found him. I fear Uriel was lost to us in the revolt. And this man is wearing our grief like a disguise.
And what does Paulina think?
That's the thing. Since his arrival, Helena has been both overjoyed and furious. I suppose his return after so long could explain her mixed emotions. But I think she's hiding something. They share terse whispers constantly.
It's good to know.
If Aquilia was Lady Weatherly's last living heir, could she have expected to receive the missing fortune? A motive, perhaps.
Goes out into the estate. Where is the rest of the family? Upstairs, maybe? Oh, well, this is annoying. What the heck? There they are.
How foolish of you to think that I would just disappear.
My love, the investigator returns. We'll continue our discussion later.
Here we go.
Apologies. Recent events have been overwhelming, to say the least. I needed some fresh air, and my dear Uriel saw fit to join me. Is there anything I can help you with?
Were you present the day Lady Weatherly died?
No, I was not. Lady Weatherly was kind enough to let me live on the estate when Uriel went off to fight. But I often spend my mornings walking through the woods. A ritual that has helped ever since Uriel's death. Absence, I mean.
Who found her body?
Otho Florius, the gardener, was the one who found her. He was the only one home at the time. Ever since I fired that horrible cook, Otho's been the only remaining staff member tending to the estate.
You fired the cook?
Yes. I caught Edric snooping around my private quarters. Terrible thing, having one's privacy encroached upon. I told him to never return or I'd have Betu chase him out. I admit, I did enjoy striking fear into that sad little man.
Betu listens to your commands?
Well enough. He's known me since my courtship years with Uriel. He causes his fair share of mischief, but Lady Weatherly could never bring herself to get rid of him. After all, Betu was her last connection to Uriel.
What sort of mischief?
The dog has a penchant for stealing what isn't his. I usually ask our gardener to wrangle him, but as you can see, he hasn't done a very good job. Of course, now that Lady Weatherly has passed, we can consider alternatives.
Interesting. And Uriel.
Go on then, ask me how I returned. It's the only question anyone seems to have for me. Uriel Weatherly, back from the dead. It's laughable.
I'm curious.
6 years ago, I left to fight in Varen's revolt. I was gravely wounded and left for dead, and would have died had a caravan of Khajiit not stumbled upon me and taken pity. The Khajiit could heal my wounds, but not my memories. They were lost.
You lost your memories?
Every single one. I rode with the caravan until I was fully healed. It wasn't until we rode into Skingrad that the first slivers of my past began to return. By the time I remembered my name and where I lived, it was too late. Mother was dead.
So now you remember everything?
Some things, yes. But there are still heavy clouds. For instance, it's clear Mother's riddle was meant for me, but I can't make sense of it. I can only hope your talented investigative skills solve this mystery.
You share Aquila's doubts of your mother's death?
I fear Aquilia has merely succumbed to her own grief, chasing phantasms with bloody daggers. My mother was a wonderful woman who died a simple death. It is sad, but common. You come to understand this.
Hey, bud, I've set up some lurking. No worries at all, buddy, at all. No problem at all. I hope you're having a good day.
From what I've been told, my mother lived her final years grieving in isolation. My dear wife, Pelena, did her best to keep her company. But my mother had no friends or visitors. Aside from the hired help, of course.
Could someone have hurt your mother? I'm going to try to continue hard mode exploration and questing live tonight. So when does the PvE server go live, Pink?
All this talk of suspects when the woman simply fell. Though I suppose Thunderboots would not be here if the death weren't suspicious. Speak with the staff.
Let's go speak to them. Oh, it is PvE hard mode is live now. When does the easy mode go?
Lady Weatherly's body. We should speak to him next.
You won't learn anything from those scheming charlatans, that's for sure.
PvE isn't normal just yet. Okay, well, hopefully it does soon, man. I don't know if I can dive into hard mode.
I'll say it again, stranger. You should.
I mean, I can give it a crack.
Nothing but rotten memories.
Nothing wrong with giving it a good hard try. Were you present the day Lady Weatherly died?
No. Lady Pelena had all but run me out by then. Lady Weatherly couldn't bring herself to fire me, but I thought some time away would do us all some good. Worst decision of my life. I tell you that. It's my own fault, honestly. Something always felt off to me about Lady Pelena. She never seemed too torn up about Uriel's death. I was convinced she was hiding something, but turns out my chef's paunch doesn't make for being stealthy.
What happened?
She caught me going through her things. A terrible thing, I know, but I don't regret it. Some things deserve to be brought to light, you'll see.
Right.
Apologies for Betu's earlier mischief. I hope he didn't damage the will. He's normally better behaved, but the lady's passing has certainly got him on edge.
Did you find Lady Weatherly's body?
Yes. I had taken over kitchen duties while Edric was away. I was restocking the pantry after returning from the market when I heard a loud crashing noise from the library.
What did you do?
I thought Betu might have knocked something over in the library, but when I went to check, the door was blocked by something heavy. By the time I wedged myself through, it was too late.
Was she dead?
Yes. She was lying on the floor, motionless. One of the ladders had fallen and there were books scattered all around. I can take you to see the library.
Was there anyone else?
No. Lady Weatherly was the only one in the library. Which is odd, now that I think about it.
Why is that?
Betu is usually plastered to the lady's side, but he wasn't in the library. He was shut up in Pelena's room. I wonder why she would have put him there.
Is there anyone who'd want to hurt Lady Weatherly?
Well, Pelena keeps going on about Edric, our cook. She says he was acting suspiciously leading up to her death. But for what it's worth, I find him to be kind. You should take a look at the library. I'll meet you there.
Interesting.
Of course. The scene of Lady Weatherly's fall. Let us investigate the library.
Interesting indeed.
The library is to the left. Your other left.
Thank you for reminding me. Wow, things are like a mess in here.
We must study the scene carefully. Look for anything.
What the heck? A window's broken.
Was that window already broken?
No. It was definitely intact before Lady Weatherly's death. Yes.
Something has broken the glass.
I'll never forget the sight
Perhaps
of her
this
lying
was an escape. Quite the mess for a simple fall, don't you think?
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, this isn't just a fall.
Certainly a ladder couldn't have caused this much damage to the statue. Music has seen enough. No blood, a broken window, and a fractured statue with no explanation as to how it was damaged.
We must be missing something.
The details don't add up. Investigations always require some stretch of the imagination, but to make sense of this crime scene would be to dream up a work of fantasy.
There must be some explanation.
Perhaps the fantasy is the clue. Only a panicked hand could make such messy brushstrokes. Could Otho's arrival from the market have startled the suspect, leading them to block the door and escape out of the broken window?
Could Otho have staged the scene?
But then why create such an elaborate scene? A fall is simple enough. A tidy portrait. We should continue to investigate this broken window.
Let's go have a look at the other side then.
I would never hurt Lady Weatherly.
Until the investigation is complete. The library exterior is just around the corner.
What do we got here?
Betu.
A gilded
What
key.
is she sniffing? Betu found a key. And look, it seems Betu wants us to follow him.
What is he doing? Oh dear.
Moons above. Is that Edric?
It was I, loyal cook Edric, who killed our Lady Weatherly. She planned to meet sweet Pelena Weatherly for tea, but I tainted her favorite blend, ginger and hibiscus, with a foul poison. Okay, first of all, that's not her favorite blend. The same poison I've taken as I write this letter, for I cannot bring myself to see an imposter play at our dear late Uriel. A curse on that rogue. Despite doting on her every need, Lady Weatherly never saw me as more than a lowly sir. Now I join her in the dark, great dark beyond.
A confession, and a flowery one at that. Mizik isn't sure what to make of this. Tea. This one smells ginger, hibiscus, and something else. Something sickly. Edric's tankard. There seems to be a suspicious residue inside.
Memorial of Uriel Weatherly. Here lies the memory of a devoted son and honourable warrior. While you never returned home, those who love you saw fit to raise a memorial in your home. The loss of such a bright light will be a tragedy. Your mum lives on with us.
So this is the memorial Lady Weatherly... Mizik's snout wrinkles at the stench of both fresh and old death. Betu led us to the memorial of the lost Uriel Weatherly, and now we find the cook freshly poisoned. Let this one see the confession letter.
Here's a concession.
Why would Edric lead us to Uriel's memorial and then kill himself? And earlier, the cook warned us of some mysterious danger. Could he have met the fate he was trying to save us from?
What about the confession?
The note says that Edric served Lady Weatherly poisoned tea the day she died, but the cook had already left the grounds. Otho confirmed that himself. And this letter says that Helena was present for tea, but she said she was out all morning.
Do you think the note was a forgery?
A good question, but the memorial may be a greater clue. Lady Weatherly had gone to great lengths to find her son, but was certain of his death to raise this memorial. Our Uriel may well be an imposter, but do not give away our upper hand.
What do we know so far?
We know the real Uriel went to fight in Varen's revolt, and that Lady Weatherly spent a fortune to find his body. We also know from the note in the lady's study that Helena was against looking into his death.
So what of the imposter?
Yes, our masquerading rogue. The cook was certain that he was an imposter, but what about the others? Aquilia has her suspicions, but shouldn't Helena have known? Why hasn't she raised alarm bells and told the others?
And now the cook is dead.
And he was the only one who could have ended the imposter's ruse.
I got a feeling that the wife's got someone on the side that she's willing to pay to sort of pass off as him.
Convenient end to our investigation. I sense another hasty painting is before us.
What's our next move?
We should question the imposter, but we mustn't let on that we know his gambit. I also have my reservations about the once and again widowed Helena. If anyone else was aware of his ruse, it would be her. So why hasn't she said anything?
Let's go and question the imposter.
Yourself as we approach the imposter, Uriel.
Alright, let's go figure this out. That's what I got a feeling of. I don't feel like it's just the imposter. I think Palona's got a hand in it because it seems strange.
What is with all the Our intrepid investigators! Helena and I were just arguing over what to do with my mother's estate. Marriage squabbles. Have you made progress with that mysterious riddle? I can fetch her if you'd like. She just went into the kitchen. The cook, you say? Well, as close as any young heir is with their staff. Now that I think about it, I always did find him strange. Always one for the shadows. I'm glad Helena saw fit to fire him. I only wish I were here to do it myself.
We found him dead by the estate fountain.
Dead? What a ghastly turn of events! Hold on. Another memory is coming back to me. Yes. The cook always had a secret love for my mother. Was it grief that led him to kill himself? It must have been. You don't think He also killed Mother.
I didn't say he killed himself.
Oh, yes, of course. No, I must have gotten ahead of myself. Yes, that's it. All this death, I thought I left it behind on the battlefield.
Oh, wow.
It seems to have followed me home. Whether murderer or murderee, my heart goes out to Edric.
Thank you, Uriel. That's all. We should speak to Pelena next, traveler.
There's been another murder? The killer could come for any one of us next.
Nonsense. It's clear Edric was a troubled man who killed
Oh, Mizik. Mizik, traveler, how fares the investigation? With so much still left to speculation, I've found myself wandering the grounds, trying to keep my hands busy. I hope to have things settled soon, for all our sakes.
We found the cook dead in the garden with a note confessing to poisoning Lady Weatherly.
Edric? A murderer? I'm astonished. I guess I was right to be suspicious of him, but now I wish I'd had him jailed when I could have. What a travesty. At least now we have some closure, and can focus on the missing fortune.
Why does the confession say you were present for the Lady Weatherly's death?
Well, the lady and I had intended to meet that morning, but it slipped my mind. If the tea was poisoned, wouldn't that make Otho the suspect? With Edric away, he would have been the one to brew the tea for Lady Weatherly.
Are you accusing Otho of aiding with the murder?
I haven't the expertise, of course, to make such an accusation. But I do wonder. Otho and Edric have worked the estate for ages. Could they have felt entitled to a cut of the fortune?
Thank you, Pelena. We will investigate all lingering threads. Traveler, let's speak with the gardener next.
I think she's full of it. I think she's absolutely full of it.
Betu seems to have run off again. It's embarrassing, really. You'd think I'd be better at keeping a handle on him, but the dog is a free spirit. How are things? Made any progress since investigating the library?
Actually, I wonder if you served Lady Weatherly tea the morning she died.
It had become one of my daily duties while Edric was away. I usually try to brew her a pot before I leave for the market. Apologies for not mentioning that earlier. My daily tasks have become innumerable.
Edric is dead. He left a note confessing to poisoning Lady Weatherly's tea.
Edric is dead? I can't believe it. No, he'd never hurt Lady Weatherly. We were like a family. Wait, the recipe for the lady's tea is wrong. She's always found ginger to be too overwhelming. Are you sure Edric wrote this?
Are you saying Edric didn't write this?
He couldn't have. He'd never make a mistake like that. And he was nowhere near the tea that morning. I started a pot for Lady Weatherly, and Pelena took over brewing it before I left.
Pelena was here. She said she forgot about having tea that morning.
Strange. She was most definitely here. She even offered to finish brewing it. I've been so busy as of late that I accepted her offer. It's not every day Pelena lends a hand around the estate. Wait. Could Pelena have poisoned Lady Weatherly?
Where does Lady Weatherly take her tea?
She usually has it in her bedchambers, but the room's been locked this whole time. It seems in the commotion the key has been misplaced. It's likely her room has remained untouched since this whole tragedy began.
Mizik recalls a gilded key revealed to us by Betu.
Yes, that's true. Let's go find out the bedroom. What is the shenanigans that are afoot?
If the room has truly been locked this whole time, then not even the killer could re-enter. Let us see if we can find any clues among the mess.
Nothing. What happened here? Dearest Pelena, you may not remember me, but I assure you I've never forgot your name or the swelling script of your letter to my band of mercenaries. How curious it was to see such delicate writing spell out such a gruesome request. I still remember the shock in your husband's eyes, the way he cried out for his mother while he pawed at the dagger on his back. The memory remained an idle amusement until talk of a wealthy elderly woman searching for her son sped through Cyrodiil. Then it struck me. Your late husband and I bore a striking resemblance, I'm sure you'll agree. We have much to discuss, dear wife. I'll either play our parts well if you'd like to split the woman's fortune, or I could reveal you as the murderess you are. So she...
Then Pelena played a role in Uriel's death. And this signature, is this the name of our resident imposter?
Okay, that's that. Window's not open. Where's... stained teacup.
The residue on that teacup stinks with the same foul smell as the tainted tea we found with Edric's body. This scrap of fabric seems to have been torn from an expensive dress. Mizik would like to hear your thoughts on what we found.
Alright, Mizik.
This note seems to confirm that Pelena Weatherly had her husband killed while he was away from the estate. Did Lady Weatherly read it first and confront Pelena with the truth? And what is Pelena left to do when cornered?
Pelena poisoned Lady Weatherly.
Indeed. Pelena may have sensed an end to her cozy life. Killing Lady Weatherly before the imposter's arrival would secure her the fortune. She couldn't have known it was hidden. And now, she can't reveal the imposter without outing herself.
But Lady Weatherly was found in the library.
A poisoned cup of tea would bring unwanted attention to Lady Weatherly's death. Helena's only option would have been to stage the scene. A fall from a ladder at the lady's age? Mizik can already imagine the solemn nods of acceptance.
So Pelena and the imposter.
They must have brokered an agreement. Ride out the storm of Lady Weatherly's death and come out the other side rich. But they've stumbled along the way thanks to a curious cook and a meddling Mizik. It's time we come.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Mizik heard a scream.
Oh gosh.
He's dead. Someone killed him.
Betu? Betu, what's wrong, boy? Nobody leaves until Mizik finds out what happened.
Oh,
Traveler.
I know.
Mizik, I apologize for letting this be again. I was afraid of telling you the truth. I would put your life at risk. I thought I could solve everything myself. Before Lady Weatherly's death, I went through Paulina's belongings. I had always suspected she was cruel, but lately she had grown erratic, nervous, always looking over her shoulder. When I searched her room, I discovered her correspondence with Theophan Pictor. She had Uriel killed and now is an assassin here wearing Uriel's clothes and named like a cheap costume. I gave Lady Weatherly a letter to prove Pelena's wrongdoing. I fear that in doing so, I doomed her. When Pelena confronted me, she demanded I return her stolen letter. I refused. I told her I had hidden it, but she must have sensed my deceit and known that I had revealed a betrayal to Lady Weatherly. So I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
We have to help him. Something has made Betu terribly ill. I've never
He was
seen
poisoned.
him so
We found the
scared.
same residue on Lady Weatherly's teacup.
Wait. I recognize this smell. Yes, I couldn't place it until now. We used this poison around the estate ground. Yes, in the pantry. I kept a tin of medicinal herbs for this very occasion.
Quickly, friend. Search the pantry. Mizik hopes we can save at least one life today.
Pantry would be in here. Daily reward as well. Some luminous ink for grimoires. That's great. So Palina is obviously the person that, it's grand scheme of things, it's done everything.
Betu. He's recovering. The herbs must be working.
Wonderful news. Our imposter is dead, and our killer nearly succeeded in taking Betu's life as well. It is also not lost on Mizik.
The note from Edric. He discovered Palina's involvement in Uriel's murder.
The lengths the cook went to protect Lady Weatherly. This one hopes she must be held accountable for...
Betu? What is it? Where are you going?
Quickly, follow that dog.
Where's she going? What's she doing? A cabin? This is interesting. Taking us all the way around. All sorts of shenanigans are afoot.
These tunnels seem to run under the...
Oh dear. Mizik is all right.
Yeah, come on, Mizik. You can do this.
Get away from me, you beast!
I hear Palina's voice.
Apologies. This one is fine. Mizik needs to stop doing that. A bit.
We got this.
Mizik needs to stop doing that.
Yeah, Mizik.
All right, don't cry for mummy.
Mizik is all right.
Here we are.
Damn dog. How are you still alive? I've committed no wrong. That man was an imposter. If I hadn't gotten him first, then he would have killed me. I spit on Theophan Pictor's name for masquerading as my dear Uriel.
We know you had Uriel killed.
How could you possibly say that? Whose inane rambling convinced you of such nonsensical drivel? Everyone is out to frame me. Theophan, Otto, even that damned Edric.
It's over, Palina.
Damn this rotting estate. Everything I did, everyone I killed, I did it for my own survival. I hope it crumbles into dust just like that crone and her son. I spit on their graves.
Wow.
The Count of Skingrad will decide your fate.
Palina, why would you hurt Betu?
Because this whole family can rot for all I care.
You've done great work today, traveler. The air is heavy with death. But just like the sun, truth will come out. If only Lady Weatherly could see Palina beaten at her own game.
What happens now?
Palina will be delivered to Skingrad. With the evidence in hand, she should face charges for the deaths of Uriel, Lady Weatherly, and our imposter. While it's possible Theophan killed Edric, I am certain she played a role.
Order of the Missing Fortune.
To think this one nearly forgot about our remaining golden thread. Aquilia is the only living relative. Mizik supposes she will inherit the fortune. Not that we found a single coin to give her.
Must have missed something.
Fortune aside, what we accomplished today is no small...
What have you got there, boy?
It seems Betu has brought us something. Betu, where did you find this?
Oh, I bet.
Otto, escort Palina back to the manor. We will follow the dog.
She's hidden it underneath. The Betu looks after. How much you want to bet?
Feeling a bit. Apologies.
Go.
This one is fine.
Easy needs
Go.
to stop doing that.
Look at it all.
Missy can't believe it. Is this Lady Weatherly's
You're reading
missing
this letter,
fortune?
then Beth had trusted
Let
you
us
with our hidden
investigate.
fortune. I hope that one day I'd pass the treasures on to my son Uriel, but I learnt recently that the woman I cared for like a daughter betrayed me, and so it became necessary to hide the fortune she clearly so hungry to acquire. I haven't gathered all the proof yet, but I called upon a dear friend of mine who can help bring her claims to light. If I don't live long enough to see her downfall, let this document serve as my final wishes clear. My dear dog Bethu, and the staff that has looked after the both of us so that I would treat us to my grave are to receive my remaining fortune in the estate. They are to have what remains of my family, and through them the memory of my dear Uriel will live on. To Edric and Ortho, I thank you for making my grieving a little more comfortable. I hope his fortune helps you look after the greatest gift my son ever gave me. My dear and faithful Betu.
Lady Weatherly must have left that note before her death. We should show it to Aquilia.
Let's do it. Not before we get through a troll. Got him.
Music.
There we go. We made a lot of good progress tonight. I'm really happy with it. We've made a world boss. We've gotten some more storyline done in Gold Road, which is great. I'm keen to get into it a little bit further. I'm hoping I'll probably play over the weekend, but I probably won't play Gold Road. I'll probably do some other content. But I'm really enjoying the DLC so far. Like I only feel like I've just scratched the surface of the game of the chapter, which is great.
Helena, is it true? After Otho did his best to explain your findings, but is it really true? Helena is to blame for this nightmare?
Yes, Helena Weatherly was our killer.
I thought she was acting strangely, but I blamed it on the grief. I would never have expected her to be capable of all this. And what of Uriel? What was his role in all this?
He was an imposter. He wanted to cut her the fortune after helping kill Uriel.
I knew something was off about him. But to think he also played a role in killing my cousin. Lady Weatherly gave Helena a comfortable life, looked after her every need. All this death in the pursuit of an absent fortune.
Actually, we found the missing fortune along with a letter from Lady Weatherly.
Betu was safeguarding the fortune this whole time? It's a strange request, leaving the remaining fortune to Betu and her staff. But I wouldn't dare go against my aunt's wishes. How sweet. Lord Betu of Weatherly.
You have got to be joking.
Many lives were lost, despite our best efforts. There is certainly joy to be found in our success, but this one will spend many a night wondering if there was more that could be done. Perhaps he is not as good an investigator as he thought.
Lady Weatherly and her son can rest easy thanks to you.
Do not downplay your role either, friend. You forget, Mizik was a bumbling mess, chasing a sneeze-inducing beast. Betu, until you arrived. You deserve a reward for your work, but know that this one is in your debt. Mizik hopes news of this case strikes...
There we go.
I've always preferred cats, but you've made a good argument for dogs.
Alrighty, my friends. Goodness me. All right. Well, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all had as much fun as I did. Thank you so much for Fallout. Thank you so much, Dylan. Thank you so much, Pink. Thank you so much to everyone that's been here tonight. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys had a great night. I had a lot of fun jumping into some more of the West Weald, coming across Athelia, and then doing some storyline content for the zone as well, which is really good. That is it for the stream tonight. But don't fret, we're going to be live again tomorrow night. We're going to be playing some Warframe, and I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. I'm going to be around in Discord as well, just so you guys know. I'll be out and about around Discord this weekend because I'm not doing much this weekend. So I'll definitely see you here. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.